guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a reading vlog that is in collaboration with Tori from Novel Life. She asked if anybody wanted to collab with her. I told her this vlog idea I had, and so we're doing it together, so make sure you check out her channel. I love Tori so much. She's one of my good friends, and I love her content. I love all of her recommendations. I get jealous of how fast she reads books, but go check out her video. We're both doing a reading vlog where we watch some of BookTube's Touch or New Die recommendations and picking books off of those recommendation lists. I thought it'd be fun to do a specific trope video because I love this trope. I think everybody loves this trope. This is one of my most watched, I think it might be the most watched trope recommendation video I have on my channel when I did it, and so I was in the mood for this kind of romance. So I watched a bunch of recommendations videos and I chose 4 people to choose a book from their video. So I'll go ahead and get to the books I'll be reading for this reading vlog. The first one I was really excited because it had a historical romance that I had not read yet, and that is Sam from Sam Reads a Little. She recommended To Beguile a Beast by Elizabeth Hoyt. I actually had this. It was at my bottom of my Elizabeth Hoyt stack. It's got a super pretty step back. I am assuming this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. So he is a wounded beast. He's a reclusive Alistair Munro, has hidden in his castle ever since returning from the colonies, and he's scarred inside and out, and then a mysterious beauty arrives at his door. So I'm hoping I can find this one on audio, but I'm super excited to read some more Elizabeth Hoyt. She's definitely an author I wanted to read more of this year, and I think that Sam and I have really similar historical romance tastes, so I hope I love this one. This one I don't know anything about, and I really don't want to look at the synopsis until I start reading it. So Michae from What Hates Michae did this video, and she recommended Deviant King by Rina Kent. Rina Kent is an author that I've been meaning to read for so long, especially last year. I feel like her books really blew up. I believe this one is not her new adult one. I think this one is her adult one, and I really want to read her adult books, and that's all I know. I don't know if it's Mafia, I don't know if it's dark. I just know Michae recommended it. I love Michae's channel, so hopefully I enjoy this one as well. The last 2 are series. Well, I feel like all of these are authors I've just been dying to read, but the last 2 are series I have been dying to start. They're both Mafia romances. So Michae from Michae Really Reads recommended Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Gessinger. This one I've seen so many people talk about, and I think Jenn included one of the books in this series in her serial killer slash just like assassin romances recommendation video she did. So I know these are pretty dark romances with some pretty obsessive and overprotective men. So all I know about this first one is Mafia romance, and I'm really excited to get into this series. I think book 3 comes out soon, or the newest book is going to come out soon because I've seen it all over Instagram. So this one, I'm very excited. Michae has some really great recommendations. I read one of her books reading BookTube's top books of 2021, and I loved the Kennedy Ryan book that she loved, so I have high hopes for this one. And the last one is Jenn from the Book Refuge. She's done this video, and I'm actually reading a book she gifted me for Christmas, and that is Ruthless Stranger by Maggie Cole. I know that she loves this one. Crystal loved this one. I'm pretty sure that Tori's already read this one as well. So this one I know is Mafia, and I believe they are older characters, like in their 40s, and she is divorced. So that's all I know about this book. It's another Mafia series that I've been dying to read. It's another author I've been dying to read. I really want to try out new authors this year, so this one's on my TBR as well. That was really short and sweet and to the point, but these are the 4 books I'm hoping to read this week, and hopefully find me some heroes who are touch or and you die, who will go to the ends of the earth to protect their woman. I love that kind of hero, so I'm holding everybody who's recommended these books to that these heroes will be what I want in a hero right now. So I'm gonna go get reading, and I will talk to you guys later. Hello everybody, Darcy just came back inside, so I gotta move to accommodate her. I got Miss Lily here too. I just finished editing my previous vlog that I had to film while I was trying to start this one. I'm a little behind on my vlogs, but it's fine. I wanted to start this though as Darcy's trying to get comfortable. So I actually am halfway through 2 books. So I was a little bit stressed out about this vlog because I want to get up on Monday. That's when I told Tori I would, and like with what I have going up, like I want this for my own schedule to go up on Monday. And so I actually signed up for a free trial with Audible in order to get another audiobook. So only my Elizabeth Hoyt book is on any of my apps that I use for the library. And so I wanted to listen to another one in order to like make myself feel better about doing this vlog, because I'll take forever to read 3 paperbacks. So Audible actually currently has a 3-month free trial going on where you get a credit a month and access to their Audible Plus catalog. So I used my first credit on the J.T. Gessinger book because it's longer. I checked which one was longer between Beautiful Creatures, maybe? No. I don't remember what the book was called. The J.T. Gessinger? Whatever. The J.T. book and the Maggie Cole book. So the J.T. Gessinger book was a little bit longer. So I got that on Audible, and I'm going to read the Maggie Cole book physically, but I'm already halfway through almost 2 books. I'm excited to try out Audible to see if it's worth it and see if like their sales are worth it. There are indie books that I really want to read physically, but I can't get around to them, so I would prefer listening to them on audio, but my library doesn't really have that great of indie romance selection. But I'm halfway through To Beguile a Beast. If I can, I just like can't think today. Oh my gosh. I'm halfway through the Elizabeth Hoyt book, which I think is To Beguile a Beast, and it's Beauty and the Beast retelling. He's definitely a recluse. He's actually like really heavily scarred on his face and his hand. So he's missing a couple fingers, and I think he doesn't have an eye. I don't remember, but he uses an eye patch sometimes. He got really hurt when he was in the military, and so he doesn't go anywhere. Our heroine's married to a duke who's very abusive, and so she runs away from him and with her 2 children, and she gets the position as the maid for our hero who lives in Scotland. And so her children are adorable. I love a single mother. And there was a dog in here, though I just want to let you know, because I'm pretty sensitive to animal deaths, there is an animal death in here. It's not violent or anything. It was old and it died. So know that going in though, because like that's one of the things I'm just a little bit more sensitive about. I will read it, but I won't enjoy reading it. And so I mean, look at my babies. So I'm a very sensitive person. When it comes to animals, it hits different. But I'm really enjoying it. I love a scarred hero romance. I love how he's just used to women being so terrified of him, and like even her daughter like screamed when they first saw him, but she doesn't care about his looks. She does not care at all, and she loves other parts of him, and she like, there's a whole scene that was super cute with that, and I just really love it. But you know it's gonna come out who her husband is, and I'm nervous, but it's so good so far. I really love how he's slowly like melting his cold heart when he's around them, and he's enjoying her kids too, and I just really like it. Like he got super protective over her daughter, so it's definitely, sorry, that was Lily's tail. It's definitely giving me Touch Her New Die vibes, but I think it will even more when her husband comes, because I'm assuming he's gonna catch them, because we flash a little to him where he is trying to find her. So it's really good so far. I'm glad I picked it up. I didn't realize there was a 3rd book in a series though, so I want to go back and read more of that series. But I am 35% into the Rina Kent one. It is new adult. I should have looked it up. It's high school new adult, so they are seniors in high school, and I'm not loving it. I'm 35% in. It's picking up, it's getting better, but in the beginning I feel like there wasn't a lot of like build up or development or substance. It just like dropped us in, and I was like, am I supposed to feel something for these characters? Am I supposed to understand who they are? Or like, I just feel like I didn't know them well enough, or the relationships weren't really developed well enough. We just got plopped in. Now that we're 35% in, it's different things are happening. There's like the 4 horsemen who rule the school, and she was new to school. Her parents are dead. There's a secret though about that, which I have no idea what it is, but I thought that was interesting. That just dropped in the book. But her best friend is someone who is not popular and like bullied by the guys as well, but like she's hiding a secret too. So there's like not enough being given to me yet, I feel like, to like keep me interested. There's just a lot that's like, ooh, mysterious, and I'm like, okay, like get to it. But also it's in high school, and I don't love those books anymore. So it is what it is so far. I was just had a really hard time even just like connecting or caring with the book, just from the way it was written. I don't know, I can't really put my finger on why, but I know Tori's currently reading it. She's enjoying it, so she did say that was the first in a trilogy, so there probably is going to be a cliffhanger, so we'll see. And we'll see if I care enough to continue on. But Lily needs outside. I did start Love is Blind today because my sister finally went to work. She's had a lot of days off recently in a row. The way her schedule is, she's works 3/12s, and so she worked at the beginning of the week last week and the end of the week this week. So she's been home a lot, and I'm like, can you leave so I can watch Love is Blind, because she doesn't like Love is Blind. She's a night shift nurse, so like I get my nights to myself, and I appreciate my alone time. So I'm finally watching Love is Blind. It's already really good, and I'm really excited for it, but I have a lot of reading to do. I do have to read my book club book for school, my students picked, before I can continue on with my books for this vlog. But I have to go because I have to finish watching Love is Blind and then read some. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Thursday, everybody. I feel like this week has been long. It's felt so long, and it's finally Friday tomorrow. I don't even know if I'm in focus right now. What direction should I be in? Oh, I have my iPad on. So the Olympics are on, and so I was gonna watch them in my bed because I'm tired. It's like 8 o'clock. It's just been a long week. Every time we have conferences on Tuesday, so every fall and spring we have conferences, one on Thursday, one on Tuesday. It's a 12-hour day. We don't get out until 7:30 p.m. I gotta make my 30-minute drive home, so I get home at 8, and then I have to wake up at 5:30 the next morning and get to school by 7. So it is a long week when it happens on a Tuesday, because then I have the rest of the week. And then I have book club today with my kids, and it's finally the weekend tomorrow. We are supposed to get like an inch of snow, but I don't think anything's gonna come of it. I doubt we'll have a delay or anything. And I had a headache at the end of the day today. I don't get headaches too often, so I was like, ugh, it's just been a long day. And then I got home and I had to film my wrap up because I wanted to be able to edit that and have that up on Saturday. So it's been a long week. And I have been getting some reading done though. I'm a little stressed about the amount of reading I want to get done in the next week and a half, but it's okay. When all I want to do is reread Crescent City 1 and 2 and get to book 2, but that's not gonna happen soon because I really have decided I want to reread book 1 because I've read it in March 2020. I don't remember anything that happened except for like big major points. So I'm gonna have to reread that before I get to book 2, but I'm all jealous of everyone reading book 2 already. But I have no time for that because I want to do this vlog. So I'm actually genuinely enjoying this vlog. I finished the Elizabeth Hoyt book and I am giving this 4.5 stars. It was so cute. I think the ending kind of like dropped a little and I was like losing a little bit of interest because I was like expecting a little bit more, but I loved how he was a scarred hero and felt very self-conscious of that, like no one could love him, and she like didn't care at all, and it was so cute. And of course something was gonna happen with her children's father. I guess they weren't married. That was my mistake. I don't think I remember if they ever said they were married or not, but I just really enjoy Beauty and the Beast retelling. And all of the books I've read so far for this video, I've started 3 of the 4. They all have already had a scene where it's like touch her and you die. So this one, it had it and he's like, did he touch you? Oh my god, it was so good. So I really enjoyed this one. I love how she was a single mom. I love the kids. I love how there's a dog in here. I already talked about that a little bit, but I also am 50% into the Rina Kent book and I'm not loving it. I talked to Tori about her rating and I feel like she's kind of agreeing with me on it. I just like don't really care about these characters. Now we're getting like a little more into it and I'm feeling more about the characters and caring a little bit more, but it's taking me 50%. And I feel like there's not a lot of substance to it. Like there's nothing beyond the bullying. Like we don't see anything of her in school or outside of school except for with her aunt. And I'm just like, do you have anything going on in your life? They don't even talk about classes. Like have they even been to class? They talked about it like once. And so I always hate books that take place in schools that like don't talk about school because I'm like, they're students. Where's their school time and homework time? So it's just okay so far. Probably more like 3-star read, but I'm hoping to finish a lot of it tonight. I started the audio of Ruthless Creature. I'm obsessed. I'm loving it so much. He's obviously in the Mafia. He bought a house next to her, and I'm pretty sure it was for a certain reason that I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, so I'm not gonna say. But they're instantly really into each other, but she is still grieving her missing fiance. He's been missing for 5 years, and I'm like, is he gonna show up? She's learning a little bit about him, like things that she did not know about him. And I think she's gonna get tied up in the Mafia. And I'm just so loving it. I love how into her he is. And oh my gosh, there was already a scene where he was like, do not touch her. She was like being cornered by someone. And he's like, take your hands off of her. Why do I love that in a hero so much? I don't know, but everybody in these recommendations videos did so well choosing men who do that. I forgot for the Rina Kent one, he beat up his best friend for touching her, like to a pulp. So these men are very protective. I'm excited to continue on and read some more. I'm gonna hopefully finish this one so I can jump into Maggie Cole's because I really want to get to that one, because then I have my Ravished by Romance, like fantasy romance I have to read by Sunday night, and it's Thursday night. And I have to read 2.5 books by Sunday night. I haven't mentioned I'm a little stressed by getting all these books done, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it and have a good time because I'm excited about all these books. So I've also been looking at audios on Audible with their Whisper Sync, because if you download it on KU, the book, their book is audiobook is only like 7 something, which is cheap because it's normally like $15. And I might do that for Gianna's books. So the Fallen Men series, I might buy some of the books on audio just so that I can permanently have them and reread them whenever I want to, because I kind of want to reread the whole series before the new books comes out, but I don't know if I will. But I would love to have the audiobooks. So I just downloaded book 2 on my Kindle and the audio showed up for like $7.50. So I might buy the audiobook, but I don't know. Like $7.50 is a lot. I've never spent that much on an audiobook before, but it's cheap compared to paying $15-20 for what it is on Audible. So we'll see, because my library doesn't have any of her audiobooks other than her Sloth book, which I don't really have any interest in reading. So it's been interesting trying out Audible and like seeing their deals and stuff, and if it's worth it or not. I don't know. After this 3-month period, I might do a video of whether Audible is worth it or not, and we'll see. But that's all I have. So I'm gonna go read, watch some Olympics, and catch up with you guys when it's finally my weekend. Hello everybody, it is Saturday, it is the afternoon. I have done a lot today. I don't know when this vlog is going up. I'm trying my best to get it up Monday, and I haven't even started one of the books yet though. So I have to read Little Fire for Ravished by Romance, which is tomorrow at 9, and I decided to prioritize that because I need to finish that. And then I still have my Maggie Cole book, but I finished 2 things. I finished the Rina Kent. I'm giving it 3 stars. I wasn't impressed. I feel like the plot was super lackluster. There was like nothing plot-wise going on except for he bullied her for no reason, and now he decided he likes her. And I just, with bully romances, I can't when they like blindly trust their bully, and I'm like, why are you like voluntarily hanging out with him when he's made your life miserable for 2 years? And then her friend was also bullied, and I feel like the friendship between her and Kim was not developed at all, and I did not believe that they were like super close friends. Nothing beyond the romance. Like, again, we didn't really get anything at school. Even her track running, like, she was part of all these things, and they were like just like surface level glossed over, and nothing really had substance. The romance I didn't care for really at all, and then of course there was something like super dramatic thrown at the end to make a cliffhanger, and I wasn't impressed. So I'm not going to continue on with the series. I just do not think high school bully romances are for me. So this one was a miss, though he was really like literally touch her or look at her and you die. He was jealous of like his best friends looking at her. She was like talking to someone and he was like, "You're mine." And I'm just like, okay. It was like very, very over the top, touch her and you die. But I finished Ruthless Creatures. I also have a really exciting package to show you. That's why I'm sitting down right now. I have a super exciting package to show you. But I finished Ruthless Creatures and I'm giving it 5 stars. That book I could not stop listening to. I read through the entirety of the second half last night. I was like, this is so good, because I don't even know if I've talked to you guys about this book yet. Have I? She lost her fiance, and it's 5 years after that. He like disappeared the night before their wedding, and she's like traumatized because of it, and no other relationship has really done anything for her. There's a new neighbor, and he's super dark and mysterious, and she really likes him, figures out he's part of the mafia, and they decide to try to make it work. And he though has to be gone all the time. His job's super dangerous, and she realizes that, but she's like, literally no one has made me feel the way you do. I loved their romance. And then we have a lot of action involved. It's definitely like an action mafia, which I love, and lots of secrets come out about her and him and things, and it was just so good. I really, really like this one. He was also very overprotective of her, and the things he did for her at the end were just so cute, and I'm intrigued for book 2. I believe Mackie's the one who messaged me and said book 2 actually gets better than book 1, so I'm super excited to continue on. This one is just so good as everyone says it was, and I just love a good mafia romance, and this one was a good mafia romance, and definitely very steamy as well. Like, I do feel like it kind of slowed down a little bit, because then it was just like all steam for a good like 30% when they decided they liked each other, and I was like, okay, like, let's get back to the plot. But then the plot picked up, so I really, really enjoyed this one. So I just have Maggie Cole's book left. I'm gonna read that, but I have a package. It is from Sophie Lark. She messaged me. I was buying like all of her backlist, and she's like, stop buying my books, I'll send you the rest. So she sent me the only series I don't have. I just don't have one in the Kingmaker series, so I'm going to order that. But she sent me the rest of, this is such a big series, the Underworld series. So she actually sent me the first book for my birthday, because my birthday was in August, and I don't even remember, I think I had posted like my favorite book so far that year, and like, it's my birthday, so here's me with my favorite books. And she was like, let me send you a book. So she sent me Ivan, and then she decided to send me the rest since I didn't have it yet. And I am so excited. They are all personalized and signed. She threw in some bookmarks. Oh, it's a different bookmark for each series. Oh my god. I love her so much. She is just so kind, and her books are so good. And she signed all of them for me. I feel like this is applicable to this video. Just these covers are gorgeous. I love these covers. And I know when I first started reading her, I'll get back to what I was saying. When I first started reading her, these weren't available on paperback, but now they are. and I have the whole series. I'm so thankful. I literally bought the rest. Well, I was gifted a couple for Christmas of the Brutal Birthright series. I bought the rest, and then I bought the rest of the I bought her discreet covers for her Sinners duet, and I have all the books with the last one of the Kingmaker series, and now I have these, and this is so applicable because they're Mafia. We have such dominating men in these, and I've heard nothing but good things, and I feel like I'm gonna really love this series. So thank you, Sophie. I'm so excited. Like I said, she is just such a nice person and a fun person, and I just wish her the best, and I love how she interacts with her readers. I just really appreciate when authors shout about their readers as much as their readers shout about them, and I feel like Sophie's one of them. She like fangirls over her readers as much as her readers fangirl over her, and I just really appreciate authors who do that. Like some of my favorites like Hubie Tyler and Gianna Darling also constantly interact and share with their readers on Instagram, and like I see that and I love them wholeheartedly for it, of how they appreciate what their readers do, and I just love it so much. And no matter like how big or small the readers are, I love it when they acknowledge them. So I've seen authors that only pay attention to the big people and like don't really interact with smaller creators. So I really love when authors are just genuinely nice human beings to everybody who follows them. So I'm very happy that I've gotten to know Sophie and that she sent me her books. So I definitely want to do some more reading of hers. I just filmed my March TBR today, and I'm going to try to read at least 2 more Brutal Birthright series books next month. Hopefully more. I just want to like only read her books. Like I could probably take a month and just read her entire backlist. I can't do that because I need to read books to make content for my channel, but I could definitely see myself doing that. I still can't believe I have these, but that's all I have. So I'm gonna go and stare at these books and read my fantasy, and then talk to you guys when I've started more of Maggie Cole. Hello everybody, it is Sunday. I'm here with Miss Lily. She's really impatient because we're about to head over to my parents' house. We are gonna go see the new Tom Holland movie, which is like the action movie that he's in, and I'm super excited about it. I don't remember who the other actor is. There's someone else in it that's super famous. I don't remember. My sister surprised me with this new sweater. It was like $12 at Old Navy, and she knew I was looking at it, but I didn't get it because I have too many sweaters and I have too many cheetah things. But she surprised me and got it, so I'm really excited, so I wore it today. But I started Ruthless Stranger this morning. I decided to run 4 miles this morning on the treadmill, so I got about 20% done, and I just ran about 5% during lunch, and I'm really loving it. So the first 20% is entirely of them and their one-night stand. So they meet each other in Vegas. He overhears her. She wants a one-night stand. She just got out of a 20-year marriage, and she just got divorced. He cheated on her, took all her money, and so she's over it. And her friends are like, you need to have a rebound. She's like, no. They're like, yes. So he blindfolds her and they spend the night together, but she's never looks at him or sees him, and he's like, my life is too dangerous. I can't look at you or I'm gonna want you. So they are obsessed with each other, but they don't know anything about each other. They've only spent the night together, so it's so good. I'm pretty sure she's gonna walk into a job and he's gonna be the boss there. So I'm super excited. I've heard it's not super Mafia, but I'm loving just the romance in general as just a romance. So I don't mind too much that it doesn't have a lot of Mafia because it's not boring. Like I get really bored when the girl just like sits around all the time, but it's just more of a romance and he just happens to be part of the Mafia. So I am really enjoying this. I'm super excited to continue more. I have to finish it today because this vlog is going up tomorrow. But yeah, those are my plans today. I'm gonna read a lot more of this. I do have my live show for Ravished by Romance tonight, and tomorrow is just a day off of school, so I'm really excited to have the day off tomorrow because it's President's Day, and then my signing is this weekend. So it's just a really exciting week, this upcoming week. I gotta go to my parents' house though, let these puppies run around a bit before we go see our movie, and then possibly get Panda for dinner, which I eat like once a week anyways. My parents don't get it that often because it's nowhere near them, so they'd have to go out of their way to get it, but it's like down the road for me. So I'm excited, but I will talk to you guys when I've read more of Ruthless Stranger. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. I just went for a run outside today for the first time in 2 months. I've not run outside since like around Christmas time because it's been super cold in Ohio on the weekends. Or we had that snow like 3 weeks ago where we just got so much ice and snow and nobody shovels their sidewalks. So I did not want to deal with all of the sidewalks because I do run half of my run on like a main road that's not super busy, but I don't want to have to run in the road the whole time. So I finally get to run outside today. It is Monday, it's President's Day, so I had the day off. Yesterday it was like 20 degrees. Today it was 41. So it was really nice getting outside, but then I showered, got ready for the day. So my hair is still just a tad bit wet because I don't dry it like super all the way because I don't want to damage my hair. But I finished Ruthless Stranger by Maggie Cole, and I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I know that Tori also gave it 4.5 stars, and I was looking at reviews on Goodreads, and I really loved how like hard and fast they fell for each other. Like, I didn't mind that. It felt insta love, but we saw, like I said, 20% of this book was them spending that night together in Vegas, and they seriously just like had an experience they've never had with anybody before, a connection they've never had with anyone. So I understood why they fell like obsessively in love with each other and thought they'd never see each other again, and then they reconnect when they realize they're both in Chicago and a job brings them together, and there's like no question that they want to be together. There's a little bit like of an annoying breakup that happened because the hero thought it was like, I'm not good enough for you, you deserve better than me, and like that's what causes them to break up. And I don't like it when the other one decides what's best for the other person in the relationship and causes a breakup, and then it caused this whole like chain of events that created the conflict for the rest of the book, and I didn't absolutely love that. And I don't like, people called it kind of miscommunication, I guess, like they just wouldn't sit and talk it out with each other. The hero automatically was like, I know what's best for you, so I'm gonna decide that. So I get why people are annoyed, but I just like really enjoyed their romance. I loved having an older hero and heroine. He's 46, she's 38. Typically when we have a hero that old, it's like with an 18-year-old, and so I appreciated having a 38-year-old heroine having her second chance at love, because she did get a divorce, and he definitely is touch her and you die, the hero is, because her ex comes back first trying to win her over and then trying to do something, and the hero is like, absolutely not, and so he gets super possessive of her. And I feel like every one of these books I read for this vlog absolutely falls under the touch her and you die. Like, the people who made these videos were absolutely correct, 100%, that these heroes fall into that category. I love that kind of hero, so I think I really enjoyed these heroes. I know now that like I just need to stay away from high school bully romances because I'm just so not into that anymore. And we were talking on our live show last night that I had for Ravished by Romance with Lacey and Crystal that like I'm just not into young characters anymore, specifically young adult. And I know like high school bully, new adult is not at all young adult, but like with younger characters I'm just finding myself like I don't really care. So like they were seniors in high school in that one, and I'm just like, your lives are not interesting to me like at all. So, and like I've had such a hard time even reading young adult. The only reason that I would read young adult was because I teach 10th graders, so like 15-16-year-olds, and I want recommendations to give to them, but the only young adult I'm even remotely interested in reading is fantasy. Like contemporary, I tried reading Rachel Lynn Solomon's newest romance for my book club with my kids, and I had a DNF at 1:30. I was like, and they didn't really like the book either, but I was just like, I can't with these characters, and it was like making me hate reading, and I was just like, I'm just not gonna finish it. So I didn't, and I just don't care about young characters and their problems, especially when it was a bully romance like that. Like, it wasn't bad, and I get why people like it, but to me I was just like, I'm not into this kind of drama. So back to the Mafia though. I love Mafia romances. I need to read more. Both Ruthless Creatures and Ruthless Stranger. Is those what those were both called? Did I read 2 books with Ruthless in the title? I don't remember. But both the J.T. Gessinger and the Maggie Cole are literally what I'm dying to read right now. I'm gonna jump into Reaper because my members have chosen me to read that for February, so I'm gonna read and vlog that, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna start that next. So I am excited though not to have a deadline with reading. Like these past 2 books I read, I had to read in a day because I needed to finish my book club book, and then I needed to finish this for this video that's gonna go up today in a couple hours. So hope you guys are having a good Monday. But I am just excited to not be like pressured to read for a couple of books. So I did enjoy this vlog though. I'm glad I got to read a historical. I'm glad that I got to read some Mafia, and that most of these books were 4 or higher. I'm just really excited. I don't know if I want to read more Rina Kent. Let me know if I should read Rina Kent's adult series, because I know she has adult books. I have them marked on my Kindle Unlimited TBR. So if you think I'll like her adult ones, let me know, because I just gotta stop with the high school bully romances. But I'm excited that I got to read Maggie Cole finally, because I know Jenn and Crystal both absolutely love her, and I love having the older characters, and I just really love their romance. Like, it was just so passionate and like all consuming, and I just love that in a romance. So definitely check these books out. Check out all the creators that I got these recommendations from. Check out Tori's video. I'm super excited to watch hers because I know she read at least 2 books the same as me. I don't want to spoil what she rated them, but I know she read 2 books that I read, and then 2 different ones. So yeah, that's all I have. Let me know if you enjoyed this and what other kind of trope you'd like to see in a reading vlog like this. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.